Hey guys, welcome back to Clueless Gamers. I'm Pete.
I'm Dylan.
I'm Nick T.
And guys, we're here. We're finally here. If you've not been by this channel before, I love Moon Knight. So to have this character that I've been probably annoying these gentlemen with for years talking about this character. And thank you. And to have him actually be appearing on, the small screen here on Disney Plus, Oscar Isaac taking on the iconic role.
Yeah.
I'm not going to really talk about it too much more. We'll talk about it when we get into the show.
For sure.
I'm interested in what the two of you know about Moon Knight, or what you're interested in Moon Knight. What are you expecting? Dill, I'll start with you.
Yeah, actually, and I know we usually start with me. Me and Nick T were talking about this before the stream. We were talking about it for weeks now. I'm going to let Nick T's got a lot to say about it. I'm going to let him start for this one.
I know you're trying to throw me under the bus, but you're right. I actually do have a lot to say about this one. Some of which I said when we did the trailer reaction. I'm really excited to see Oscar Isaac in this role because he's a favorite actor of mine. But I'm really excited to see just Moon Knight, not only after what you told us about him, but just seeing, reading up on him a little bit, the multiple personalities, the possession by the Egyptian god, like all of these pieces put together in one live action person, I feel like is going to be a really interesting dynamic. And at least from what I've seen in the trailer, like the different parts of him interacting with each other through like voicemails and such, I'm excited to see how that plays out.
Yeah,
because that's going to be really interesting, but also like we might have to put the puzzle pieces together ourselves as the viewer, and I love a show like that. So I'm really looking forward to it.
It's going to be very much a show of wondering what is real or what is Mark imagining, even for us.
Exactly.
Yeah. Dylan, how about you?
Yeah, it's going to be, I think, a very trippy show, and I love kind of shows where you do have to put the pieces together, and I think shows like these can have a lot of shock twists and turns, shock endings. So I'm expecting something pretty cool here. But yeah, I don't really know what to expect. So it's going to be wild.
And that's what I love. Guys, we're going to jump into it. So without further ado, we'll talk more after the episode. Here we go.
The scales of justice.
Oh, Ethan Hawke.
Oh, yeah.
He's a villainous character.
He's the monk.
Yes, he's the monk.
He's definitely some kind of cult leader. I like how he just has a hammer casually chilling there.
Yeah, hammer. Oh, interesting. I'm not really too sure what a monk is in here, really.
That reminded me of the Jewish tradition at weddings. When you break the glass.
Yeah,
but this is more.
Glass shoes on.
Oh yeah, he is.
Come on, my man. I guess that's what the drink is for.
I wonder why he's choosing they're uncomfortable the first minute. Welcome to Moon Knight.
How much money would it take for you to do that? I'd do it for probably $500.
I say $20.
Guys, you're lowballing here. Lord Almighty. Yeah,
no wonder he's walking with a cane.
It reminds me of the crawl on your knees when they go up to the Catholic Church in Mexico.
Yeah.
Very much like you're paying penance.
Right.
I feel like that's very much what Ethan Hawke's doing there. I can't believe it's here.
Yeah.
It's Moon Knight Day. I've waited several days since this debuted just so we can do this.
I would have named it Night on the Moon, but I think this is going to be really fun.
That works too.
Oh, interesting.
Ankle bracelet?
Yeah, he's chained himself to the wall.
The bed
so he doesn't. So he doesn't sleepwalk on that. Oh, the tape to see if he's actually walked out. Oh, he's aware of how bad this is.
Yeah, he's Steven. You can hear the accent.
And did it suck for you? Getting rejected from the field of reeds?
Jeez, savage.
My next was here, but just checking he's still on for 7 tomorrow.
All right, Steven.
You asking me out?
It already happened.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
I'll see you then.
that's what happens.
Yeah, I can see why she went.
Is his other personality not vegan? It's gotta cause some trouble for the body.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Bring those hippos up
It's the last thing he has to worry about.
Yeah, definitely.
Can't win it.
He's like a merchandise assistant basically at the museum.
Yeah, this tells
Like a bottom of the barrel kind of job.
Yeah. But you can tell he has a passion for history and
By far, he knows a lot about Egypt.
yeah.
Is that his only friend?
And the guy's kind of hostage.
Yeah.
You can't go anywhere.
Poor guy. We bought him food. He obviously like asked him for something.
Obviously can't have ankle restraints on bed, can I?
Well,
Definition of red flag, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe initially, Nick. I don't think you could do that. Good shot too.
yeah.
The duality of the worlds that he has going on
Yeah, I
there.
was gonna
I
say
like
it's
that a lot.
symbolic. that he introduced some group of
I
Steves.
love sleeping. I can't imagine having to just night after night force. I think you'd go crazy from that alone.
Definitely.
You would eventually
Force
lose it.
yourself.
You have to sleep.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
So
what
there it
happens.
is, and there's the break.
that was his jaw. Jesus.
It looks pretty broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. What did you
Do
do
you pop
last
that
night?
back into place?
Yeah. It'd be very painful. He doesn't look anywhere near the big city that he was
Yeah, but this
in.
might not be real.
Yeah.
It
we
could
don't-
not be.
Right?
It's
I mean-
100% true.
Yeah, I come
Or it could be.
Sleep, worm.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be here. Surrender the body to Mark.
Sorry, what? The body, what? Render the body, what body?
The idiot's in control.
So that's the voice that they're going through with that. Cool. Okay. I can dig that. I pictured it a little different, but I can do that. There he is. Is it real or is it not real?
I don't think it's real.
Yeah, I do think it's real.
In this setting?
Yeah.
I think it's there.
I think Mark was supposed to be in control here, and
I think Mark was in control and then Steven came back.
Yeah.
A lot of the trailer seems like to be the first episode here, so I'm happy about that.
You can hear the glass in his shoes.
Jesus Lord. Nope, I don't like that.
No. Oh, what?
Another Egyptian god.
And the tattoo, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the face of a good man.
Good orchestra here in the background. It's good music.
I'd like to go next.
Like a choir or two. Like it's... Oh.
And that ain't good.
What's that gonna mean?
I wish you could live to see the world we make. Yet
He won't kill her, will he?
I think he probably will.
He obviously has some supernatural ability to him.
And she just, okay. She just dies.
Like he took her soul.
Yeah. He absorbs her power, her life force.
I mean, they're just letting people do this in the town square.
Yeah, where is this place? Oh no.
He wouldn't know that.
I'm trying to get back home, back to London. London.
Don't
know
know.
what I'm saying. Stephen Graham.
You will give him nothing.
Won't let him do it.
Oh god.
So that voice is the other him?
No, that voice is the god, the Egyptian god that's possessing him.
Oh, okay, okay.
The one who wants Mark to wake up because Mark is the fighter.
Right.
I can't. I'm trying to stop all this from moving. I'm trying to get it to you. Wait.
Mark can wake back up.
So, well, I think, let's let it go and see what happens. There's the break. Yeah.
No, the idiot's back.
There's him. Oh god.
I like the way that they're shooting this, where we're not allowed to see Mark.
Oh,
We're not allowed to see Mark yet, and that side yet.
Did
It's
he just
just-
kill all 5 of them?
We're stuck in Steven.
With his bare hands.
Yeah.
The nightmare of the day.
Poor Steven has no freaking clue what the hell is going on. He just stole an ice cream van.
Where is he?
They sound
He's gotta be in like the
boarding.
Alps.
Yeah, it seemed like Germany, maybe.
Love playing this music with a literal cupcake van.
Yeah.
And we're doing these dangerous driving stunts.
Who's gonna kill him?
Oh,
It's
God.
every time he's threatened.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh yep, there he is.
Wake up, Mark. If he loses the scarab, I'll kill you both.
I don't understand what's
Oh god, that guy's body fell
Truck,
into the...
stupid!
Yeah.
Truck!
Oh my god. Jesus.
Oh my lord.
What are you doing?
He's driving
He's
backwards.
driving backwards, is he not? Or going down a hill?
Oh my
Oh yeah.
god.
Oh
There's only one car left. He threw
Did he just throw the gun?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Then leave us be, parasite.
Avalanche? Oh yeah, from earlier. Holy crap. he's gonna think all that was fake, but it wasn't. That's
Right.
totally what happened to him.
But how much time has passed?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's like laughing.
He's gonna think it was all a dream, but I don't think that was a dream at
I don't think that
all.
was a dream at all.
Yeah.
Because he thinks all the mischief he's gotten into is like a symptom of sleepwalking.
Yeah.
But it's Mark who is able to put the tape back up,
Yep.
link him back in.
Exactly.
Yeah. This is Fish has 2 fins.
Fish.
Much more time has passed than he thought.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And it was
And he
Mark-
definitely missed work too.
Definitely missed work. Mark tried to go back and get another fish to replace the 1-fin one, but couldn't because they didn't have any 1-fin fish.
Exactly. So it's either something happened to the fish, or he didn't want the 1-fin fish and he got a 2-fin
Yeah.
fish.
I mean, a full day maybe even passed.
Yeah.
Like,
Could be a week later.
yeah. Or Mark could have canceled.
Mark
With
was
her.
canceled.
Also true.
I ate steak by myself.
Yeah.
Thanks. 2 days ago.
That's how much time has passed.
I thought we said.
I do kind of just feel bad for kind of like how homely Steven is in some
Yeah.
ways. He's just so lost.
He's so lost.
Ugh.
Oh,
Yeah,
you can't get a.
Yeah, I definitely
Get
can't
a
do
cup
well
of legs
done.
well done?
No. Maybe a medium, I think I go.
What kind of waiter is that?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
should be fire.
Well done. Come on.
You know, I can't finish watching this show because
So you wrap it up?
I feel like his mom is never gonna. What if his mom's not even around anymore?
Could not be. Could be a different number.
yeah,
He's never talking to her.
Right.
It seems like he's
yeah,
always leaving a voicemail.
yeah. There's something suspicious about that.
Yeah.
He's gonna see something.
It's got to happen at some point as Steven that
Right.
like he has to be reached out to by Khonshu.
Oh.
Yeah. So he moves that, uses it to step on. There's some kind of secret drop thing or something he has
Yeah.
up there.
Right, is that
In the trailer, it was a
Trailer,
cell
yeah.
phone. Cell phone and a key. That's what sucks sometimes about trailers.
Yeah.
It's early enough.
But that's also like typical for like a split.
I love that. It's like, it looks like an old razor, doesn't it?
It's like a burner.
That's a good reference.
Is that a
That was
reference?
a good comic book reference.
Interesting timing. I guess the phone would normally be off.
Maybe they were tracking it.
Yeah.
I've been texting and calling you for months. You couldn't give me any sign that you were okay.
Oh God.
Something happened to you.
Steven.
It's time to have the
yeah.
chat, man.
Steven.
Don't look in a reflection. Don't look hard enough.
Oh God. Oh, here he is.
See how the mirror image stays still when he stands there?
Terrifying.
Looking.
This part I'm not convinced of how much damage happened.
No, I think it's happening. You can feel the air. You hear it change.
Oh,
There he is.
Lord.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Jesus.
Hey, he looks exactly like the comic.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
So cool. Oh God. She's an old woman.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna freak this poor lady out
Yeah.
because she's not aware of that world. She's not looking.
Jesus Christ.
Now,
Oh, wow.
How much time has passed there as well?
I'm like, all right.
I mean, your
I
life.
think I'd kill myself.
Your
Like,
life would be
I
horrible.
I couldn't
And
do
people live like
Yeah,
this,
I
like
know.
an actual with
Yeah.
the ID. It's very hard. Like
Like,
that
yeah,
is so
But
cool.
that's the part of it that.
And
would
remember,
freak the
he's
fuck out.
only seeing that. It's
Right.
only
Oh
him.
yeah, right. I would like to think there'd be more of a freak out if a bus full of people.
Everyone's staring at him.
It's Ethan Hawke.
Oh,
It
wow.
was Arthur.
So he's tracked him this far.
Oh yeah, because now he knows there's something special about him.
Yeah. He's also said way too much. Gave his full name.
And he saw him in action.
Yeah.
It's Steven.
There's no way he still works here.
Watching.
Yeah,
Sure.
I don't know how much like I don't know.
You're debating what's real and what's not
yeah,
real.
like it just
That's the fun of
it's
it,
kind of
isn't it?
weird that he would still. Well, I guess maybe if he just missed a weekend, he would still be fine, right? He
Yeah.
didn't miss any
It
work
said
shifts.
Friday to Sunday,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I mean, he technically would have missed Friday of work unless he had off already.
Listen, excuse me, Bobby. This man right here, he's been following me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wait a second.
Yeah.
He keeps
Is there like
inviting me.
some rivalry between Ahmet and the demon possessing him.
I imagine, yeah.
Evil too. Would you wait to weed a garden till after the roses were dead? I
Oh.
wouldn't do that.
It's a good line.
And no one's. Oh my god.
They had people on the inside already.
Avatars, blue people.
That's canon.
I mean, anime, Steven.
The anime!
Yeah, it's
oh
good
my
too.
god.
To kill me. It's
I-
bad thing, isn't it?
I think he's realizing.
Voice
Yeah.
in your
So
head.
he knows.
He knows a lot about this, Arthur.
The more
Don't
you
let him do it.
begin to sound like the boy
Don't let him
who
do it.
cried wolf. I told him millions more will soon.
Don't do it.
Millions more.
Do you want to know the truth?
Don't do it.
They're gonna judge him now.
He's a good man.
Steven might be the good man.
Right.
Steven's a good man.
So that might be,
Right.
because he's so deep into the personality, he might be alright.
Yeah.
Episode's gonna be over.
And he's confused because of all
There's
this.
chaos in you.
Oh, it won't balance.
We knew that from the trailer.
Yeah, that was a line from there. It didn't stop,
Right.
probably, right?
Yeah.
Because there's more to him than what meets the eye.
Yeah, the line was in the trailer, but like without the context. it didn't
Yeah,
make
now
sense.
you can understand.
Now you really understand
Yeah,
with the judgment.
he knows a lot about it, and Marcus also seems to be. He's drawn obviously to Egyptian iconography for a reason, you know, even though he doesn't realize it.
It's ingrained in him.
It's a great idea with the lights going off all the time.
That was a good one.
Yeah,
That was also
that's
the
good.
trailer, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
It was. That's not a dog. That's not a dog at all.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
that is
Oh my
not.
God.
That is not a dog.
I'll say something and see on Destination Truth.
Oh, Steven, run, buddy. You need the other guy for this one. So you can see the
Shot,
reflection.
yep,
That was
yep.
great.
Don't end it here.
And you won't be torn apart.
No one else can hear this.
So he can
The
control.
janitors are here, bro.
Holy shit.
I don't even think he realized he has the scarab. Yeah, that's going over. Priceless artifact. Not the priceless artifacts.
I mean, dude, he's dead.
Nah, he's
Gotta
gonna.
switch.
He'll change. Anytime he's threatened, he'll switch back. What do you think it is? What do you guys think that thing is?
Is that?
Yeah.
It's some Egyptian.
Chupacabra.
Not Egyptian.
Steven. Steven, you can save us. But I can't have you fighting me this time. Look at me.
Look.
You're not gonna die.
Yeah. Switch.
Let me save us.
The mirrors don't have anything.
I know.
Oh my God,
It's a great effect. You can see how it comes up there. See, you see all the Egyptian hieroglyphics on the wall.
So this is the first time he's gonna give up control willingly.
And where we're gonna see it too. He's gonna go full Moon Knight. Yeah, he is.
I'm like, oh, we think, oh, he's getting torn apart.
Yeah, it's pretty pretty damn close. Yeah. Yeah. Now Arthur's gonna really see what this is. Oh, it's great. It's the shot right out of the trailer. So pretty much the whole trailer was episode 1, which is
good.
great.
That's always good. Turnaround shot.
Yeah,
End of the
that's
episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the suit looks
That
great
was
too.
so good, dude. Are you kidding?
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Really good.
Yeah, so we're gonna let the credits roll. I don't imagine there'll be anything there until probably like the second to last episode. That's usually how they work. I'm not gonna talk a lot for the moment. Jill, I'll start with you. What do you think of the first episode of Moon Knight?
Yeah, really good. Really fun concept that you can do all these jump cuts between moments in time and have no idea how long the moments in time were. I don't think there was anything in that episode that probably was not real.
Executive producer.
I think everything probably was real in that first episode, at least, I'm assuming. So we didn't really get any aspect on that, but that's fine because you're still introducing the characters in the world. I think it's a fascinating character. Nightmare of a life. I can't even imagine, man.
Yeah,
And
people really live like that.
yeah, I'm completely enthralled. I'm upset they didn't release the first 2 episodes at once.
Yeah.
But really good episode.
Nick T?
Yeah, I'm just like still reeling from that, honestly. I love it. I love the split personality thing, especially with Steven not being aware of it. It was just so entertaining, him trying to piece it together and then eventually just give up control. It was a ride. It was really a ride. Especially like, I feel like we learned a bit as the audience, but not like a ton yet. We're just given the pieces basically as Steven has given them, and I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's a great way to do the storytelling. And see, I'm in a difficult spot because like
This is your favorite character.
it's my favorite character, right? And there's some things. I mean, I talked about even in the trailer. You can see right there, like they're taking a more supernatural route with Moon Knight. Not that he's never been supernatural, but I'm saying in the way like the costume comes on and how that soul setup is. It's normally would be nothing like that.
Right.
So that's the difference there. I'm in a difficult spot because like I want you guys to enjoy it. And so, like, I have to refrain from things that could possibly happen with the character because that very well might play out.
No,
I
say what you need to say, man.
No, it just there's some great references in there. The one when he's in the phone with Layla, and then you can see right in there it's like number 40. Duchamp comes up. Obviously, if you read any of the comic books of Moon Knight, you know the significance of that character. Will we see him pop up here? Maybe. I mean, it's a possibility. So that was a cool little tiny Easter egg there that you get in kind of the backdrop and kind of the other characters that usually surround Mark Spector's life. Yeah, you got some little hints here of what Mark's life is. You know it's Mark and you know it's Steven. So far we've gotten 2 of his personalities. 3 technically with the Moon Knight.
Right.
So Mark typically has and I'm going to say Mark because he's normally Mark, even though he's been Steven for this first episode.
I think he's probably created Steven.
Yeah, he normally mostly centers around 4. So I don't know if we'll see that kind of 4th personality. There's some alter egos in there, even though he's still actually, you know, whether he's Mark or Steven or something like that. But there's a very, if you know what I'm talking about, there's a very distinct personality that I wonder if they'll show in this show. I have a feeling they kind of will. At least they'll hint at it. You see what he's suffering with, right? Because he's going through, as the audience, it's a great storytelling of, is it real, is it not real? Everything, in my opinion, is real of what he went through there.
Agree,
And Nick T pointed this out during the episode, is like, he thinks he's being so smart with the sand, with the tape, with the lock, that he's like, okay, like, I didn't go anywhere. But Mark knows all that stuff.
Mark is much
so he
smarter
just
than him,
puts everything back and makes it look like he never went anywhere. And you could see, I won't go too into detail because I do not want to ruin it for you guys, but you could see that clearly the relationship of the Moon Knight and Mark are connected.
Yeah.
And so Steven is kind of that outlier personality that is, he's kind of a little bit of an idiot. You can clearly see that he's very intelligent, but in terms of the backdrop of what is going on, he's very clueless.
Yeah, of course.
You know, no pun intended there. Of what actually is going on. So I like the just the little Easter eggs of that. And then to introduce kind of a regional character in Arthur Harrow. I know he's technically been around in like 1 or 2 comics, but he was not a major character many, many years ago in Moon Knight. It seems like they're kind of morphing him into a separate character, whether original or another one. Maybe you're thinking of the same one that I'm thinking of from Moon Knight comics. Could be a possibility. We see that all the time in a lot of these superhero shows, where they mix powers, they mix characters, just because you're not going to get 45 seasons like, you know, comic books do. So you got to kind of mesh things together for what's going to be the best overall story. And giving someone who actually has powers, and we've seen that a little bit on display, allows for the Moon Knight to have a proper foil, which is what I really enjoy. You see the little monster there, which was not so little, and how terrifying that was. I'm assuming, I won't say more with that. I'm assuming they're going to explain more with that. All you need to know really is Moon Knight deals in the supernatural, right? He deals with werewolves, ghosts,
he's a god.
all this crap. So this is right up his alley of what is going on. They also in this episode dropped that they said the mercenary, so connected that to Mark. So again, a little bit of that sprinkling of what here is the history of these characters that they dropped there.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how a lot of that ties together because it's clear this obviously Mark seems to be the mercenary who has a relationship to the god whose name I'm forgetting. Khonshu, yeah. So like there's obviously a connection between Mark as being a mercenary, relationship with Khonshu, relationship with Egypt, which is reflected in Stephen. A relationship between Mark, a previous relationship between Mark and Arthur seems to be established there because he recognizes him.
Or at least recognizes the power within.
Right. He
Yeah.
even said like mercenary.
Yeah.
Like he knows.
Yeah.
And even on top of that, the other life that Mark is living, because the woman Layla, whoever that she may be, has been trying to contact him for months.
Months he's probably been Stephen.
So like, there's obviously a lot at play here as just Mark alone, and I'm really interested to see how that ties in back to Stephen.
Yeah, and the dynamic there too is most of the time, man, I don't feel like this is really a spoiler. Mark is typically a character centered in New York City. Stephen is literally in London.
Right.
So you can see how vastly these lives of what has happened. And yeah, if you disappeared for months across possibly the ocean, that'd be pretty concerning.
Yep.
But even when he is still Stephen, even when he switches back to Mark, and Mark is clearly putting the phone up there, he's doing all those things. Even as Stephen, there's pieces of that subconscious that is in there that like knows something's off, or knows about something that they probably shouldn't because Mark knew about it, but they can't make heads or tails about how do I know this? What's going on here? And exploring, I think, the DID, kind of that he goes through. That's going to be the crux of the story, along with learning kind of the supernatural, elements, the Egypt connection, all of that. I'm just really excited. The final point that I wanted to say is when Arthur's talking to him there in the museum, he gives a little bit of kind of the backstory of kind of the god that he is following.
Right.
Yeah. And how that's kind of, he's familiar with maybe what power or that voice he says that's in Mark's head, right? So I can see where that's going, obviously. I mean, what do you guys make of that?
Yeah, I'm totally excited to learn more about that. I think they probably have a history together. The two gods, I think that's probably what's brought these two characters together.
Competing, I think, deities who maybe, when he said something, the Avatar betrayed
him,
gods,
maybe, And Khonshu looks great. I mean, it's fascinating because, when he's Moon Knight, he looks awesome. But there were shots of him, like I think of the one on the bus where he's just standing on the street.
The god himself.
Where he doesn't even look like Moon Knight because he looks like his, I guess, more pure god form. So even to see like a difference in designs and forms, I think is really awesome.
So the idea behind that is just so they're obviously watching it for the first time. So the idea of that is Moon Knight is the avatar of that god.
Okay.
So those similarities in their costume and the way they look, but Khonshu's the god and his servant basically is Moon Knight. And
Moon Knight has the power of Khonshu though? Like Khonshu is backing Moon Knight?
Yes, in ways Khonshu bestows some of his select powers onto Moon Knight himself.
So Moon Knight and Khonshu theoretically could fight side by side. Theoretically,
yes, but like Khonshu is real, but he's in the supernatural realm of it. So most people that are not connected to that, so maybe Arthur will be able to see him eventually, but usually only Mark or Stephen, you saw a little bit here, is able to see that character, to see that guy.
So it could be the same for Ahmet and Arthur.
Maybe it could
Arthur
be as well.
See,
that could be a possibility. So that's why the rest of the world is not reacting to what the hell's going on. Why that old woman, that poor old woman, was freaked out on the elevator because she has no idea what is going on. So that voice, and I'll just speak to what's said in the first episode. He says that voice in your head, right? It's never basically quenched, right? It's an undesirable thing where that voice is never satisfied.
Right.
And so you can think on that as you go on now. Like he is the servant, the avatar of Khonshu.
Right,
thank you for clarifying.
Exactly. As you saying that, yes, and that makes me believe, like, when Moon Knight, Stephen, Mark, the avatar of Khonshu, and Arthur says the previous avatars of Ahmet had betrayed her. So now he is like the current avatar for Ahmet, trying to bring justice for her.
Yeah, I'm very fascinated. Guys, that's episode 1.
I'm so excited about this.
I'm very fascinated to see what's going to play out in this run. What kind of different Moon Knight comic runs are they going to pick and choose from, and what's going to be original? We see a little bit of moments here already original, as I talked about. I want to see going forward what's going to happen there. I'm very excited that this finally dropped. I got to watch it with you guys. and all of you as well. So let us know down below what you're thinking, what's to come here from Moon Knight. I believe it's another 6 episodes. I think it's another 6 episode show, but you could correct me if I'm wrong down below. Like the video, subscribe channel, share with your friends if you'd be so kind. And until next Moon Knight reaction, thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Thanks.